Hello, my friends, and welcome to Slashback Saturday. Today, I am doing the very awesome, very cool, very spooferific Unmasked Part 25, also known as The Hand of Death. And why am I talking like a weirdo? I have no idea. Slashback Saturday, guys, and today is hysterical slashers. We are to do a horror comedy or a horror spoof. This is a horror spoof. Released for the first time ever on Blu-ray and DVD by Vinegar Syndrome, this was a straight-to-video slasher film of the 1980s. Filmed in England, in London, in just 18 days. The writer of the film came up with the idea when watching a marathon of Friday the 13th films. The main antagonist and protagonist in this film is actually a parody of Jason Voorhees, even down to his backstory. And the reason he put the Part 25 on there was as a reference to how many sequels they made to the Friday the 13th films. Now, this did come out in 1988, and it tells the story of Jackson, a hockey mask-wearing serial killer, because he is, of course, deformed, who finds love in the form of Shelley, a blind woman, who loves him for the person he is on the inside. As he pursues his relationship with Shelley, he contemplates hanging up the cleaver, if you know what I mean. But can he stay true to his woman? Can he live this newfound life? Or is he cursed to be a killer forever? That is the question that is asked in this film. Pros and cons time, guys. I have no cons for this movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Very good film. This is one I definitely recommend. Pick up the Vinegar Syndrome version. Less than, I believe, $20, or maybe it is $21, I'm not sure. On HamiltonBook.com. I definitely recommend this movie. The first thing that grabs me from this movie was the 80s style in it. Especially the hair. It looked like the girls just came out of a Duran Duran video. Yes, they were at a party, but I loved that. I thought it was so funny. So cool. The second thing that I noticed right off the bat is that this movie is a very serious slasher film, at least to begin with. It starts out as a serious slasher film, and it feels like a serious slasher film. It's got great effects, great blood, great gore. There was one point at the end, the final kill, I'm not going to say who it is because I want more people to go out and see this, where you can see it's a throat slit and you can see the real person, the actor's throat, under the prosthetic. But that was just, this wasn't the highest budget film, but what they had, they did really well. My first impression was the 80s hair, the 80s style, and my second impression of the film, the second thing I noticed, was the gore. Incredibly gory for a horror spoof. Kills are fantastic. There's some great diversity in the kills. There is a lot of let's use what's around us kind of mentality. Very much early Jason, prior to just being machete-wielding zombie Jason. There is this absolute amazing scene for me where our two main characters, Shelley and Jackson, basically reenact the scene from Bride of Frankenstein. The blind guy scene because Shelley's blind. They basically reenact that scene, and there's something very hauntingly beautiful about it. And it is a great scene in this movie. Now, this film is a meta film. You do get to see some things in this movie. There's some hints that, Freddy, Jason, all those people are real. Kind of like in Leslie Vernon Behind the Mask. He talks about how he knows people that they've made these horror movies about, and how he's one of them. They've made a movie about him. And you get to see more of that as the movie comes to an end. And the final pro that I want to talk about that's just so funny in this movie, and I think this alone makes it worth it, is the dominatrix scene. I'm not going to go any farther than that. You need to watch this to find out. This is Bronco Juggalo saying, check out everybody doing Slashback Saturday. Check out Joe the Horror Man, the creator of the challenge. And I'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Somebody should have told you I'm the wrong one. All fun and games until you see me with the shotgun. Homie, I'm the bone.